Welcome to this episode of Learn It Quick. We're going to talk about form control extensions. What are they? Well, they aren't form extensions, which we use for adding, removing, and changing how forms and grids look, and they aren't logic extensions, which are for adding logic to applications. So what are they? Well, they're a combination of both. Form control extension lets us create a single form extension that we can add multiple logic extensions to, and then our form extensions can show or hide fields based on the conditions that specific users enter, or even by the version of the application. So for example, if we go into an application and on a specific form we have something like a doc type of JB, it will show us the fields on the screen. If it is another document type, those fields wouldn't appear. And we can do this in many different kinds of ways so that we set up conditions to see what we need for various users. So how do we do this? First, we would add all the fields we want to our form extension like this. Then we would go into our logic extensions and add a new logic extension. There is this new feature for form controls, and we can add it to the canvas. We then decide if we want to hide or show fields or even add color to certain fields. So I create one logic extension for hiding all the fields, then I create a second one to show certain fields if those conditions are met. Then we go back to form extensions and add our logic extensions. The first logic extension will be to hide the fields, and the second will be to show those fields. Then for each logic extension, we map the fields we want to hide, and the second one for those fields we want to appear. Then we go ahead and save our form extension. Now we can go ahead and take a look inside the application, and if we have something like this we see here, we have a specific document type for this one that shows the JB doc type. And we can see all of our fields appearing on here, including this one field that shows that it's highlighted in yellow. Now if I go ahead and use a different document type, now when we go in here, all of those fields that we had disappeared. So that's what we can use with these form control extensions. It gives us the ability with specific conditions to make fields appear or disappear. So that's a quick look at form control extensions.